we're recalling him live on air, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are we live on YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah, we are. We're live on YouTube.
Oh, I don't see it for me. It's weird.
Yeah, it is. It's live. Okay. Live on there. I recalled him, but he is still not answering.
Well, it's terrible.
He's hitting joining him, but it's not joining. Oh my god, man. We're having severe technical difficulties if you are watching us live. Skype is being a royal bitch right now. I want to have to restart the stream again. Tornado siren is going off. Great. He's having the tornado sirens going off.
It's probably why you can't join.
Yep, that will do it. That will definitely do it. Something about that tornado.
This is very weird. I've never seen this happen before. I know Skype sucks a little bit, but not this bad.
Maybe he ended up hosting the call before, and that's why it went all blurry.
Well, we're just starting without him. He'll have to join in if he can. If he can't, then he's missing an episode. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. All right, well, welcome, guys. 4GwQPodcast, episode 97, without ZPCI Assassin for some weird reason. He's missing his first episode as of right now. If he joins in, it'll still count. But if not, he's out. Strike out. Episode 96. He almost made it 100 straight episodes, but couldn't get it done. Anyway,
you know what?
Tornado screwed him.
We'll give him a pass on this one. He gets one pass, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to verify with weather.com to see if he does actually get a pass for weather reasons. Anyway, we have the rest of the panel here. We have Zebra Fries, aka Zebra Fries, aka Taylor, aka now has her Twitch stream listed below her. Finally,
yeah.
What's up, Taylor? We've got Clowns with a little janky picture because Assassin left the call. What's up, Clowns?
Hey, what's up, man?
And I'm Inferno 217, and I swear it's not by design that my picture is the only one that is appropriately sized and everything. It's just that my picture is
fine.
Oh yeah, yours is fine. No, that's true. That's true.
Well, anyway, just has some of mine in his.
Right, exactly. Well, hello everyone who is coming to watch the show. Sorry about the technical difficulty. Sorry about the late start. Sorry about the pictures being janky. But we're having problems with Assassin joining the call because of presumably weather issues. But hopefully he can get in during the middle of the show. So yeah, we have a few topics tonight, and I thought it was going to be a shorter one. So let's just get right into it. We're going to skip the Star Wars stuff for now because I'm assuming Assassin's going to be the one that really, really talks about that. So we will skip that for now. If you're watching live, by the way, on YouTube or Twitch, thank you guys for coming by. And I just got notice from Assassin that they're being told to go to the basement. So I don't think Assassin's going to make this one. Nope. I think he's going to have to just get safe, and hopefully he stays safe in his basement. So yeah, he's not going to make it, I don't think.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll save the Star Wars stuff for the next time he's on because, to be honest, none of us really are Star Wars fans. Well, I mean, we're Star Wars fans, but not huge Battlefront fans like he is. So.
Oh man, I love Battlefront. It's my game of the year. I love it.
All right, well, we'll just get your quick opinion.
Serious.
We'll just get your quick opinion then on this Death Star DLC news. Are you a big fan of it, Klaus?
Yeah, I can't wait. I love the Death Star, man. Like, it's like the one thing in Star Wars you look forward to because it can like destroy everything except the fact it got blown up.
Yeah, so they're gonna have like big space battles. Apparently, on one of the maps, you're gonna have a lot of space battles going on and a lot of battles going on the surface of the Death Star. So that should be really, really cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing, man.
I'd be lying if I said that I'm looking forward to it. because I don't really play Battlefront anymore. But at the same time, I do think it's really cool. I think it's something that the series really needs, that this game really needs to like reinvigorate it and bring it back to like not like obsolescence. I suppose. I mean, they're adding that single player DLC. So clowns, what's that all about? What's it called again?
The skirmish? Is that what you're
Skirmish.
talking about?
Yes, skirmish. Exactly. So that's essentially what bots, right? It's all bots.
Yeah, that's what Assassin's been saying. Like, I haven't actually tried it out myself, and I know Assassin was looking forward to like an offline mode, but he's still sad that it's not like a story mode, like not story driven.
Right. It's essentially like Walker Assault with bots.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I'm all set with that. If I can play with real people, I'm just gonna play with real people. I don't think people were looking for offline modes. I think people were looking for story modes. They're kind of advertising it as offline mode, which kind of sucks. So I'm not really a huge fan of the approach they're going with. Taylor, what do you think now that you can play offline against bots? Big deal or not a big deal?
Not a big deal at all.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's still not the single player that they wanted, that
Right.
people have been wanting.
Exactly, the story-driven campaign.
Right.
That meat and potatoes of Star Wars. It looks like we have Assassin with us, except not with video.
Yeah, I'm here.
You just put the video on. Oh yes, the video is on. Yes.
It's a little hectic here.
Aren't you supposed to be in the basement?
This man is risking his life to be on this podcast to make his 97th straight appearance. What is up, Assassin?
Hi.
Tell us about the situation that's going on right now in Wisconsin, really quick.
Well, we have a heat warning. It's over 100 degrees. We're hitting a severe thunderstorm. A tornado drill's going off. It goes on. Then I run into the basement, get all my animals. Goes off, run all the way back up, and then it goes back on. So I run all the way back down to get all the animals, and then it goes off, and it's been like 4 times.
Jesus, man.
The call is breaking up pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for me. Not at all. I can hear all you guys perfectly.
Nope. Can't hear you. Everyone else is starting to break up.
Hold on. We shall see what happens when I do this. Now,
Bye,
what
Assassin.
what about now?
It's still
got
broken
worse.
up.
Oh my
It's
god,
broken
what
up
is
for me.
going on?
It's gotten so much worse.
This is like such a big fail on Skype tonight.
Ask the chat if they're seeing it the same way. I'd be interested to see how they're seeing it,
No,
because they're probably seeing it from your end.
yeah,
so-
they're hearing it from my end, so it shouldn't be a problem. Like it sounds crystal clear to me. So Assassin's like, what just happened? Can you? Is it still really glitchy for you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see what happens when Assassin joins the call again. We may have a serious problem here on our hands, people.
I think it's because he has all that bad weather, and I think when he connected, it like somehow channeled us through Wisconsin's terrible internet at the moment.
I just don't get it. Like we've never had this problem where it sounds really good to me, it sounds perfectly fine for me, but for everyone else it sucks.
Well, don't forget, Skype is a P2P application, so when he connects, it kind of shares off his network a little bit.
Right.
Well, chat's saying everything's fine.
Yeah, but you guys can't even hear what I'm saying, so.
I can
mean,
hear
we
a
can.
little bit. Yeah, it's like
just-
robotic a little bit, but I mean, it kind of, yeah. I mean, we can still hear. It's a little broken up.
All right, Assassin's back in. Assassin, turn your webcam on. We'll try to resume, even though you guys can't hear me.
We can hear you fine.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Nope.
you sound robotic.
Assassin, put your webcam back on, bro. There you go.
Oh, that fixed it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh my
It made
god,
it a little
dude.
bit better. Unbelievable.
Skype is unbelievable. Okay. Back to Star Wars. Jesus Christ. Skype, can you just hold tight, Skype, for like 50 minutes, please? Please.
You
Oh
got
my god.
crystal clear.
Awesome. Okay. So, Assassin, you there?
Yeah, I'm just looking outside. Hopefully I don't get hit.
Okay, well, you're risking your life for us, so please do tell us, since we want to make your last moments very valuable. Tell us about this Death Star DLC and why you're looking forward to it.
Well, I mean, it's the Death Star. Let's just be honest. Everyone should be excited to finally be on the Death Star, even though it should have been on day one. But it's also an introduction to space battles, some new characters, and some vehicle heroes, whatever.
Ooh. See, that's why it's cool. It's. I feel like this is the DLC that people were hoping for like the first DLC. You know?
Oh yeah, but with the first DLC, I mean, they didn't get much feedback. Now with all these DLCs, they're partnering up with the people that are making the second one, and they're taking our feedback, and they're actually giving us something that we want, not something they thought we wanted.
Right. So it's coming in September, right, for season pass holders.
Yep.
Is that too late? I mean, it's July. They've announced it. We have to wait 2 months for this thing. I mean, is it kind of? It should have come out in August. I mean, or is it not a big deal? Or because there are other big games coming out in September. Like this is gonna be kind of swamped over, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but I mean, they always announce their DLCs a little bit too early, I think. But I mean, they needed something to show at Star Wars Celebration.
Truth. The Star Wars Celebration thing needed some Battlefront news, and I think this was like I think this was it. I mean, this is what we all wanted at first, but now, having that celebration come with really cool Battlefront news, I mean, it's probably as something whizzes by my window. It's probably like the best thing that came out of that celebration stuff. What do you say?
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh, plus with the announcement of the next DLC after that.
ooh, wow, the Rogue One DLC. Everyone's really wetting their pants waiting for that one. Let me tell you,
Yep.
Taylor's type noise is real right now.
Why is it so loud? Oh,
Those-
maybe it's my headset.
Because those Astros, baby. What Astros are those?
A40s?
They're like crystal clear right now.
Oh, it might be the cord too.
Potentially, it's fine. Not a big deal. All right. Anything else about this Battlefront thing, or are we just moving on? I think we'll talk more about this when it actually comes out. We can play as Chewbacca, and what's the other hero, Assassin?
Oh God, Zaz is gonna hate me, but I forgot.
It's one of the bounty hunters. I do know that. It's some bounty
Yeah.
hunter.
The bounty hunter that's the new DLC character is literally a guy that made like one appearance in The Empire Strikes Back. I really don't understand like why they're bringing these random guys in. Doesn't make any sense to me. But all right, is there anything else, Assassin, you want to mention about the Star Wars thing that you think is?
No.
Oh, you suck then. Save this topic for you, and you're not even excited. I feel like you're not even excited, bro.
Well, I might get hit by a Death Star, or not Death Star. Wow, tornado.
Well, if you do, we'll have to clip that because I'll make YouTube history right there.
We can't have that on our YouTube channel, bro. So if you go, I mean, can you either try to go peacefully or, maybe like duck out of the frame and mute your microphone so no one knows?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Zaz in the chat says it's Bosk, by the way.
That's yeah.
You know what? That means Zaz is a true Star Wars fan, Assassin, and you are underneath him in Star Wars legendary fandom.
Hey, I had a near-death experience. Okay, I mean, there's a chance of a tornado just going and whoosh right through my house.
Okay, this is true. This much is true.
But you're safe right now, so that's all that matters. Gotta live in the moment, bro. Live in the moment.
That's my Death Star.
Wow.
So just put that in the chat.
We should just rename the episode that.
Oh, one last thing. One of the people who tweeted out, they're like, we might have an Alderaan map, and literally, because if you see in episode 4, they blew it up, so it's all asteroids and stuff. I just found that a little funny.
But, wow, spoilers!
Oh,
don't
the
even
movie's like old as shit.
Oh my god. Death by Death Star. Yeah, I'm just seeing that now, Taylor. That's funny. The only bounty hunter you need to worry about is Samus Aran, apparently. Getting that Metroid hype going. All right. Anything else about this?
No.
Assassin? Done? All right. Awesome.
I got a great idea. Real quick though, before we
Yeah,
get off topic,
please.
why
Yep.
don't you get like a model Death Star, put it outside, and your cat on top of it, chained to it. So if there's a tornado and it takes off, you see a
No.
Death Star and a cat go flying across the moon.
No.
What's wrong with you?
I thought that would be kind of exciting. It'd be a YouTube moment, man.
This is, dude. So you'll learn to the ideas the clowns comes up with for YouTube and Twitch are gold. Remember that dog clowns that you wanted to? What was the name of the dog?
Oh, Commander Pause.
Commander Pause. Yes.
Yes.
Remember that,
It's,
Assassin?
I'm still working
Yeah.
on that actually.
Are
I haven't
you?
given
Okay.
up. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
scripting the language for it to talk.
Oh man. All right, no more about the Star Wars stuff. We'll talk about that more when it comes out, which is not for like another 2 months, and then maybe I'll probably get like 10 minutes on the show, if that, because there'll be so much other stuff, man.
Nah.
Yeah, it's gonna get swamped.
Nah.
Nah, as in don't talk
No.
about it, or nah, as in
I think we needed like 60 minutes.
what are we friggin'
We-
CBS?
We need to be in an X-wing and go by pixel.
Oh,
Oh,
do we?
I'm gonna go ahead
Space.
and skip that one.
Or we
Yeah.
could talk about how Disney Infinity flopped even with the Star Wars characters.
Yes.
Yeah.
How sad, because that was the best one too. Reference like 20 episodes ago when we talked about that. It probably wasn't that long ago, actually. It was probably like 10. We talked about when Disney Infinity died, when they announced that wasn't going to be a thing anymore, and how that was the best one. Skylanders isn't even close to as good, and all that jazz. Ogwan in the YouTube chat, clown says he hopes you don't have he hopes you do not have a cat.
No, I only have dogs.
Yes, dogs for life, baby. No cats, Assassin. Get that cat shit out of here. All right. Anyway, next topic, which I think is the next biggest really piece of news this week, even though it's not Xbox news. Remember, we're not 100% Xbox here, so I think this is kind of big news. Rise of the Tomb Raider finally coming to PS4 as the 20th anniversary or 20th year celebration edition, if you will. It's the 20th anniversary of Tomb Raider, which is really, really crazy. So it comes with a bunch of, goodies in the package. I'm assuming it's going to be $60. But in the package comes with the base game. I mean, obviously. I actually wrote obviously on the slide. All the previously released DLC and all the pre-order goodies and all that good stuff that's already been out. The Lara's Nightmare DLC, Blood Ties story DLC comes with PSVR support for that new Blood Ties DLC. So, is this a big deal that it's getting PSVR support and Xbox is going to be
Nope.
left in the dust, Assassin?
Nope.
Go ahead.
Yeah, who's gonna play PSVR with Tomb Raider? I mean, seriously. Really? I mean, come on.
And to top that off, I think it's third person. I think that's what I heard or read, that it's third person VR, which is
It'll be
even more stupid.
no. Yeah, it's pathetic.
And then people are talking about, oh well, the PS4 version is going to be like way better and blah blah blah, 60 frames per second. But they've actually come out and said that they're targeting 30 frames. So don't get your panties in a bunch, people. It's gonna pretty much be the exact same on both. So it's not gonna, be like Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Assassin, you remember because you played Tomb Raider Definitive Edition on both, right?
Oh yeah.
And the difference was huge.
Yep.
Let's not even lie to ourselves. The PS4 version was way better in frame rate. Like double. Zaz thinks it's a huge deal, actually.
No, it's just like their little stupid experiences that they're having, like that Batman one and the Star Wars one and a bunch of other ones. It's just a little experience to sell things.
Yeah, it's just to say, look, Sony, we can do it, and we love you guys too, because we went exclusive with Microsoft previously, but we love you guys. So here's the PSVR version. Hope you feel better, Ishida. Pat on the back, buddy.
Well,
oh, God, that's what we're gonna say.
Well, they could always do it when Scorpio comes out if it has supposedly VR support. That There you go. They could add it for free. And
Yeah,
be
but
like,
You know, I'm gonna say this again. Who wants Tomb Raider in VR? I wouldn't even get it in VR for the Scorpio, and I'm getting a Scorpio. Either way, no. To me, it's just not. No, it just can't do it.
Taylor, what do you think of this? Is it a big deal?
I mean, for people that don't have an Xbox, then only play PS4, I guess. Yeah, it would be. Again, with the PSVR thing, the people that are going to use that are people that have one and just don't know what to do with it.
Exactly. I think you're right on point with that. And don't get me wrong, people. When I say it's not a big deal, or when Assassins is not a big deal too, and Clowns as well, I think, um, it's not that the game coming out isn't a big deal. It's the VR thing. The game coming out is a huge deal. It's an awesome game. Definitely, game of the year worthy kind of title. So yeah, huge deal. PS4 people to finally get it. And for some reason, it says Italian clown instead of Italian clowns on your Twitter. I don't know what the fuck happened to that file. Sorry, I
What?
digress. Yeah,
What am
no,
I
on
missing?
the rotation thing that's below your name, for some reason it just says Italian clown, not Italian clowns on your Twitter.
Did it get pushed over maybe when we had the issue connecting with Assassin's Tornado?
No, because it's completely
No.
separate. It's a video that I made before. I don't know. Back on topic. Anyway, so yeah, the PSVR thing. People are gonna be like twiddling their thumbs. I think, especially at the beginning, they're gonna be like, "Oh, what am I gonna play now? I'm gonna play, Office Simulator. Let me go get my stapler." Or are they gonna play Tomb Raider VR? They're probably gonna play Tomb Raider VR. So
I mean, in all fairness, though, like the VR in both spectrums, whether it be Scorpio or Neo, I don't find any of this interesting. I wouldn't even find Gears in VR interesting. You know what I'd find interesting in VR? Stuff like Supernatural, war movies in VR. That'd be kind of cool. Like really up close, like war movies that they turn into games that were really good. Not these games out now. Make something better.
yeah, no, I'm with you on it, and I think that the potential is definitely there, and people aren't doing a lot of the stuff in PSVR, especially PC, not so much, but on PSVR, it's a lot of it's just like rehashed stuff that's just like given this PSVR throw in like the Arkham stuff, Res or whatever it is, Res Infinite or whatever it is. I played that at PAX and I wasn't too impressed with it. And the stuff that is unique experiences, only a few of them are good. Like Rigs for PSVR, I thought was, it looked really good. But like Office Simulator, no, not so good. Like I don't want to sit there playing with my stapler in VR. Sorry.
about Curtain Simulator.
How about what?
Curtain Simulator.
What are you
Is
talking
that a
about?
thing?
Yes, that's a thing. Look it up.
Absolutely not.
It's amazing.
Wait,
You know, I
I'm
want to
sorry.
say this. My cousin-in-law, he went out and got a couple Oculus Rifts already, like a couple for people in the family.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I was like, "Yo, so what do you think of the Oculus so far?" He's like, "Man, he's like, I love the idea of VR, but it was expensive for something that has absolutely like no games." I was like, "Well, what kind of game are you playing on?" And he's like, "The only one is like a zombie game that's decent," and he's like, "It's not even that great."
Yeah. Yep. You're right. You're right. And that kind of goes to what WTF stick figure in the YouTube chat says. He says VR in 5 years, thumbs up. And I think in 5 years, they're gonna improve on the technology, and they're gonna actually like know how to produce a really good experience with the thing. But as of right now, like this stuff is no good. It really isn't. Something else was in the chat that I wanted to read. Now I can't find it. Someone said you can't. Oh, what WTF stick figure again says you can't use PSVR on PC. What a waste of money. Get Oculus. That's actually not true. There is going to be some PC support eventually. So I've heard that from multiple sources. All right. Anything else to say about this? I mean, it's cool. You get all this stuff. All this stuff is going to be available for people who have season pass already for Tomb Raider. I mean, Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider on Xbox was $20 the other day. So
What?
yeah, it was $20. Yeah, physical version was $20. And I was like, wow, that's a really good price for an incredible game. So you get that, and then you get season pass. It's still less than 60, and you're still getting all this stuff with the season pass. You're just not getting that VR support that no one really cares about right now. Um, so yeah, that's the story about Tomb Raider. I also wanted to throw in here. I don't know if you guys noticed, but you guys looked at the Tomb Raider cover art and compared it to the Uncharted collection cover art.
It looks similar.
It looks pretty similar, and I do include here the definition of imitation for those people that are out there and are watching and aren't sure. Imitation is the highest form of flattery, people. The highest form of flattery. If people do things that you do, then don't be pissed. Be happy because you're doing something right. And yeah, these two look really similar. Have you guys checked this out?
Oh, yeah.
Look, if you're watching the stream right now, Taylor, look at the picture I have up right now, and look how similar they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I think he brought it up on Twitter and brought up the differences because maybe Uncharted Collection didn't sell as well as he wanted it to. So, like, bringing this up like this in a negative way, maybe people are like, oh, wow, I'll go get Uncharted Collection today.
Nice. And don't get me wrong, I think Uncharted Collection is great. Is a great collection of games, especially for the prices you can get it at now. Definitely worth it.
Well,
No,
Uncharted 4 is better.
Okay, great, but you get 3 games for the price of
Wait,
half of
you
Uncharted
said
4.
crate? Did you say crate simulator?
It's a crate.
Oh, sorry.
I heard crate.
I did put a little C on that, but yeah, this is pretty remarkably similar. So they gotta get on that. Anyway, all right, I think we're done with Tomb Raider. Let's move on to the next topic that I think everybody is going to get in on, that I think anybody on this panel will universally be extremely excited about, which is Uno making a comeback. Everybody see this news? Uno coming to the Xbox One, PS4, PC on August 9, 2016. They're going to have new social features. They're going to have 4-player multiplayer, which I think they already did have, but they're gonna have voice chat, they're gonna have video chat, they're gonna have they're gonna have leaderboard stuff, they're gonna have offline play, they're gonna have everything in this package. It's gonna be the works. You're gonna be able to change the house rules so that you can play like you do at your home. You know, people play these card games, right? You sit down and you play a card game. No one reads the instructions. I don't open the friggin' Uno box and see how many, whatever, like when it's appropriate to do whatever. So, some people make up rules. Some people start with 7 cards. Some people start with 5. Some people start with 10, like whatever, right? So now you can do that. So, yeah, all in all, I think everyone's excited for this, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. I'm very excited about it.
Everybody in the chat is saying yes. Oh, snap, suckers. One of our biggest supporters says Uno with exclamation point. J1976, also known as J Street, another one of our biggest supporters, says yes, baby, Uno, I'm buying it. All Star Gamer 1000 says, oh my, Uno is fun. Daz is being negative Nancy as per usual, saying, is the summer that dry that we got to go to Uno?
Listen. As much as I love Uno, and I do love Uno, don't get me wrong, I love Uno. I really love Uno. Like, I played this thing like nonstop as a kid, and I still play it on my phone. I cheat on the Android emulator here and there. Like, I really am into this game, But in one sense, Zaz may be kind of right. Like, are we like in a little bit of a dry spell that smaller games are like popping up right now? I mean, it kind of makes sense. It'd be a perfect time too, but maybe he's right. A little bit?
I think it depends on the price. If this is $10 or less, I'm in, like 100%. Like during the summer, I'm together with people. Like I want to play Uno. What?
Best.
Last year we bought like the silliest shit. You guys bought Risk, for God's sakes.
Yep. Or Monopoly and
Easy Achievement,
Trivial
Scrabble.
Pursuit. Same thing with this though, clowns. 1,000 G's.
Well, I'm good, so I'm gonna get it in like 2 hours.
Oh, okay. Already talking trash. So
yeah, I'm gonna beat everybody on this panel. There's no question about it.
Oh man, Taylor. So Uno, you a big fan of Uno?
never really played it on the 360 just because I never had Live.
Oh my god, I almost had a heart attack. I thought you were gonna say you've never played Uno. I was about to
Oh
lose
my
my shit.
God.
Like,
I
Ship me
played like
some
the
Uno
actual
cards.
physical card game,
Oh,
but
okay.
I never played it online or anything. But I feel like it's another game that me and Reezy and our friends are just gonna get, and we'll play it when we're bored, like we do with Monopoly.
exactly. And the matches are quicker, so people aren't just gonna be like, oh, fuck it, Monopoly takes 5 hours or whatever.
We'll still play Monopoly though.
But you know how some people, like, you play Monopoly with them and they're like, oh yeah, let's play Monopoly, and then like 2 hours and they're like, oh, what did I agree to?
We don't even care. Like we go at it.
Really? Wow, good for you guys. I need to play with you guys now, because like the people I play with are like, oh yeah, get Monopoly hardcore, like divvy out all this paper money and shit. Let's get the hardcore, like old school version going. And then like 2 hours later, like only one person's out at that point, and they're like, oh, let's just call it, whatever,
Like we'll start like banding together to like try and get someone out. Like if someone's like really far ahead or if someone's close to winning, the
Well,
person who's like furthest behind will be like, I'm gonna work with you and we're gonna get this person out.
in
And we'll gang up on each other.
Wow,
in all
ruthless.
in all fairness, Inferno
Yes.
Assassin and I have tried to get you to play Monopoly on several occasions, and I don't think you were online or busy. And the last time we played with you is when we kicked Dan's ass. Remember that?
I do remember that. That was a great night. Dan was very salty after that. I will admit, very salty. But yeah, no, the party games are great. Like Monopoly, Trivial Pursuit, Risk. I can't get behind. I'm sorry, Zaz. I'm sorry, Assassin. Sorry, Clowns. Can't get into Risk on the Xbox, but
I mean, Risk, it takes a lot of talent. It's a very hard game if you're not used to strategy games like Axis and Allies, but we can get you into it.
someone in the YouTube chat says it's 360 no scope, 360 no fudges given. That may be the most interesting name we've ever seen in that chat room. It says competitive Uno. What's next? Competitive sleeping. Uno is
I'll win.
Well, who can snore the loudest? That'd be competitive sleeping, right?
There you go. There you go.
Who can
Um,
sleep the longest?
who could sleep? Yeah, who could sleep the longest? That would definitely be
I
Assassin.
once slept 13 hours.
13
again.
hours? Wow.
Slept longer than that too.
I couldn't. Oh man, I would love to sleep 13 hours tonight.
I had a huge migraine.
Oh, okay. Not that like makes it okay, but I mean, like, 13 hours is a feat in of itself. I'm not even gonna say the migraine contributed. That's still a feat in of itself. Xbot wants to know when we're talking Halo 5. Maybe we can get you on. We'll see. Maybe next week, Xbot. We'll talk some Halo 5. All right, Uno's coming back. Yay! I'm excited. Could there possibly be some crossplay to Uno by that point, Assassin? You knew I was going to transition into this. I see you smirking over there.
We all know Sony is not going to do
Is
it.
Sony going to hold back like they're doing with Rocket League right now? Because according to Psionics, and this is an excellent transition. Thank you, Assassin, for doing this. Psionics says that Rocket League is ready to go for crossplay between PS4, Xbox One, and PC, which would unite all 19 million Rocket League players in the world right now. But Sony is holding back. Xbox is on board. They've come out on record saying they want to get it done, and maybe not even just for Rocket League, maybe for other stuff too. And Sony's just holding back. So, well, Taylor, go ahead.
What I heard is Sony isn't necessarily holding back. They want to make sure everything is good on their end before they go ahead with it.
Well,
That's what I
just
heard.
like Yoshida's Twitter account.
Oh, hey-o.
We might see a few years before that, because didn't they just get two-step
Authentication.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, they did. They did just get that. So that's an interesting thought, Taylor, because I hadn't seen that, but there's definitely that side of it. Like, are they holding back because they want to make sure everything's good on their end, or are they holding back because they truly don't want this and they just want their ecosystem to, stay the way it is? I think it would help them big time if they did this, honestly. Like, I don't think people say, well, at least the people I know don't say that play PS4. They're not just like, oh wow, this is really good because of PSN and how tight knit PSN is. Never heard those words out of anyone's mouth. So, I think this would be big. I would definitely be 100% for this for probably all games, actually, all multiplats. So Taylor, you didn't say, are you for this or are you against it, or what do you think? Is this like a good move or?
I think it'd be a good move. It'd get people back into the game more. Like, ooh, I can play with someone on a different platform. I can play with my friend who's on a different platform. I think
Right.
you get people back into it.
Exactly. Like these kids, I coach basketball, and these kids on my basketball team are like such PS4 fanboys. Oh my, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. They're like, oh, you shouldn't even own an Xbox. Like throw that shit away. Like all this stuff, right? And granted, these kids are like 13 years old, so they're not buying anything themselves. They're like having their parents buy
Right.
them. So they're like, so they have Rocket League, and I had Rocket League on PS4 first because it was free, and I was playing with them, and now I can get my Xbox, my Xbox crew to verse against my little 8th graders on my basketball team. So there you go. There's a use
Just
case right there.
destroy them.
Take them out, be like, done. You're running next practice. um, So clowns, what do you think about this crossplay idea?
Crossplay is awesome. It's amazing, and I said that like 2 years ago on our show that we should have crossplay between all the consoles, including even Nintendo. But I don't think they're gonna get on board with it at Sony.
Yeah, I don't know. See, just knowing how they've been in the past, it makes me think that what Taylor's saying is like an excuse almost. I really hope it's not, but if they can get their shit together and get this going, like they should definitely do it. I don't know why people are gonna start questioning them if they don't. Like if they keep saying, "Oh, we want to make sure it's good on our end." Like this is July 21st, right? So if say September comes around, and it's still not enabled. How are they going to use that same excuse? I don't know if they can. It takes 2 months for them, the people that are working on that, because they have people working on their network full time. So it's going to take 2 months.
There's a couple things that Sony could be thinking. One is that they don't want their ecosystem exposed, like you said, and the other would be that maybe if they did open it up, Microsoft or some third-party server would find some exploit on Sony's network.
Interesting. Very interesting. So maybe since Microsoft's is like so, argue this if you will, but Microsoft's is more advanced. Come on. Are they going to find little holes in PSN and kind of expose that, or is it just going to be limited to like Rocket League servers?
Well, the way that Microsoft is doing it right now, and I'm not saying it's wrong because, again, we have all the systems, so no fanboyism here in this, but the way that Microsoft keeps pushing it right now, it's almost like egging Sony on, like saying, hey, what's the matter, guys? You can't get it together? What's the matter? Are you afraid we're going to find something? Let's get this done. You talk big, let's do it.
Yep. No, I don't know what to make of it. Like I don't know what to make of Xbox being so cocky about wanting to do it. I don't know what to make of Sony not wanting to do it. I don't know what to make of people on the PC being like, just fuck it, like we'll just join in whatever you guys want to do kind of thing. Like it'll be interesting to see when they bring this to future games like Overwatch. The people at Blizzard have been on record saying they want to do this for Overwatch too. Like they're totally for it. I don't know if like Activision would be willing to do it. Like I don't know if it's going to be a company by company thing or somebody's kind of just going to set the tone like Rocket League. Xbox is on board. PS4 is kind of like, okay, well, we're not ready for it, but we'll get on board because there's a demand for it or whatnot. There's 19 million people that play this game, so there's going to be a huge demand for this. And what's going to happen? Are they going to like get the ball rolling, or is this going to kind of be the outlier that like shows why we can't have this? It's kind of like my thing.
I think, at the end of the day, I think it's going to show open exploitable holes in Sony's network because they're so closed off anyway. They've had so many issues in the past, and they're not very confident in their infrastructure. They've taken down their network for a week, 2 weeks at a time. They've had some of the biggest hacks out of any consoles in history. So I think it's insecurity on their end.
Potentially. potentially, and maybe that's why they come out and say, like Taylor said, maybe that's why they come out and say, oh well, we're not ready for it, but we're for it, but we're not ready. Our server's not ready, so they're like kind of maybe they really are ready to do it, but they're not ready to just open it up quite yet. They want these fail safes instituted or whatnot. I don't know exactly how it works. I'm not an expert, obviously. We're all average people here, so but yeah. Any last thoughts on this, Assassin or Taylor, before we move on?
No.
Assassin, you didn't even say if you want it or not, bro. Do you want it?
Yeah, of course. I want to kick some other people's butts.
Rocket League only or for all games?
Maybe not all games, but like, Rocket League, Uno,
COD?
Monopoly.
He has, I don't want to put him there, Inferno. He has a hard time on COD on, PS4 and a hard time on Battlefront on PS4. I don't think he can handle it with the pros, the MLG pros over there.
Yep, I'm with you on that because I've COD for PS4 and he never wants to play with me. I think the reason for that is because he gets his little ass kicked. I think you're right.
We used to play that shit all the time.
He got so mad he sold it,
I know,
Poor
right?
guy.
And now I'm stuck with
mad
COD
at Call
on
of
PS4.
Duty. Come on.
Now I'm stuck with Black Ops on PS4. I got it, to play with you on there because you got it. You said it was amazing. It is good on PS4. I enjoy it a lot. And what happens?
And up selling it.
You're banning my ass. That's what happened.
All because he rage quit that one time somebody 360 no-scoped him.
The only time I rage quit was E3 Sony conference.
Nice. All right, we're done with Rocket League then. People let us know if you want to let us know on Twitter. Like we like to feature Twitter things on the show. What people say, that are viewers of our show, that are supporters. We want to feature what you guys have to say. So definitely hit us up on Twitter about this topic, about the Rocket League thing, or about crossplay in general. Are you guys for it or against it? Let us know, and then we'll definitely feature you on an upcoming show because we've been doing that lately, and we want to keep doing that because it's getting good, good reception. People are like, "Oh, thank you for featuring us on the show. Like that was really cool of you." And people are getting follows and stuff, and that's what it's all about. It's all about like getting people to realize that there are other people out there that are brilliant minds, good opinions and stuff. So, all right. What's next? Let me look at my list. How about the backwards compatibility list? We can go over that really quick. So, Xbox backwards compatibility games leaked yesterday, by this guy, Ekim or Ekim, or I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he leaks everything. He's like the leak guru. Lately, he's been leaking so much stuff. He leaked the Gears, Xbox One S. He's been leaking stuff left and right, and he leaked the backwards compatibility stuff yesterday, and it included stuff like Sonic 4 Episodes 1 and 2, like Bionic Commando Rearmed 2, Pac-Man Museum, stuff like that. The other stuff, not so excited about, like Fret Nice. What the hell is that? Like, does anyone know what Fret Nice is?
No.
Yeah, right? Absolutely not.
I'm trying not to laugh. I'm sorry.
Crystal Defenders, bro. Like, what the hell is that? Where's BioShock? I'll tell you where BioShock is. In the collection that costs $60. That's where it is. Yeah, you're smirking at us because bro.
Yeah.
It rains money. Like every time Beyonce's on stage.
Oh, you know what? WTF Stick Figure, can you tweet us with that response that you just put in the YouTube chat about the crossplay? Because I want to screen grab that for next week. Because that's a good point you make about the crossplay. Not a lot of gamers in Australia, so crossplay not only would add people from the US on Xbox or people from the US on PS4, but both of those, like even if you want to play on Australian servers, you'd be able to play Australian people against PS4, Xbox, and PC on your games, and that like essentially triples the game base. So that's a good point. Definitely tweet at us with that so we can feature that.
And I mean, imagine all those rage messages you might get in other languages, like in German or French. That'd be awesome.
Jesus, man.
Make a collage out of it, like a collection. I know Assassin would. He gets a ton of them.
All right, so about the backwards compatibility thing, because I don't want to go into like foreign language messages. Oh, Assassin, I do want to get into the messages thing really quick. Have you gotten any death threats lately on Xbox?
No, not since the last time. It was what,
The
6 of
last time.
them in a row.
It was a
But
lot. Yeah, it was a lot.
yeah,
It was like 3
What
or 4
happened?
times in one day.
on Call of Duty,
Oh, that explains
it,
it.
well, my emblem was PlayStation is the best station, and I have a heart. And then on the PlayStation, it was Xbox is the best box, and it was Xbox One is greater than PlayStation 4. Or no, the other, yeah, that way, yeah.
Right, and people just messaged him and they were like, "Kill yourself." Too funny.
Jeez.
All right. Anyway, back to the backwards compatibility thing. So, have you guys taken a second to check out these games in terms of not like buy them, but have you seen which ones look good, or what do you think about this backwards compatibility list?
Boring.
Really, Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2 is Assassin?
Yeah, I just want, what is it, Sonic Adventure something. I forget which one I own.
Yeah, I did buy one or two of the Sonics, and Assassin's like, what's this garbage?
Hey, I've had a few of them on the Game Boy Color in advance, so and they were good.
All Sonic games are broken pretty much. Past like
Wow.
2003, they're pretty broken. But
But
people still play them.
but Sonic
I'll
4
still
is
play
Taylor. Sonic 4 is based on the old school games, though.
Could still be broken. I never actually played that one, but
Yeah, it is. It wasn't that great at launch. It wasn't that great. I don't know if they've updated it, but so I'm with you on that. Any of these other games though entice you? Like Bionic Commando is pretty cool, but the rearmed one wasn't that great. Pac-Man Museum, like I'm into that because I'm an old school gamer, but is that a big deal for people like Assassin or Taylor? Or?
Pac-Man Museum might be like the only thing that I would get on there.
Yeah, I don't even know what's in the Capcom arcade cabinet. I have to look that up.
I bought it, actually. I have
what's in it? What's in it?
I haven't booted up, but there's a lot of stuff in there. Like the 1942 was in there. A lot of their old arcade stuff is definitely in there, but you have to play to unlock them. And then I remember I got mad at it when it like said that it wanted me to pay for something to unlock it. So I was like, "Wow, this is a cheap money grab," and then I shut it off.
Right. Yeah, you're gonna have to let me know what's in that, or I could just look it up either way. But
it should be available now, then, right, on Xbox. I should take a look.
It should be. Yeah, it should be. All-Star Gamer 1000 in the chat says, I'm underwhelmed from the backwards compatibility list. Want them to put good games on there. And that's kind of like the point why I even threw this in the show. Because otherwise, this wouldn't be like big news. They announce backwards compatibility stuff all the time. Recently, they've been announcing it like, more often than they were at the onset of the program. But you get lists like this, and you're kind of like scratching your head because you get Red Dead. And we kind of feared that after Red Dead, it was kind of like gonna tank a little bit because Red Dead is just so good. When that came back with compatibility, people were like, "Oh, the heavens have spoken. We're getting good games now. Our good 360 games are coming back." Crap Gamer made a pretty funny video about Red Dead on the Xbox One versus Red Dead on the PS4, and the Red Dead on the PS4 is just nothingness. So I mean, that was a good one, Crap. I'm not gonna lie, but you get that, and then you get this. Like, how can they do that?
Well, they're probably easier to get the license from everything because, like, you can't get just like a GTA and just put it on. I mean, all that music, you got to get the license.
Excellent point.
Well,
all that other crap.
on the same hand, though, you got to think about this. They got Capcom's arcade cabinet, right? And Capcom's been like really stringent with their licensing lately, especially with Street Fighter to Microsoft. And we got that as backwards compat, and the Neo Geo is not another one to easy license. I mean, and we got that, so kind of makes me wonder. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
Right. I'm with you on that, Clowns. With you on that. I think I feel like Red Dead, like to both of those points, like Red Dead is such a big game, so like you figure that they would have to negotiate that to get that on backwards compatibility for some way to get the licenses and all that, or there's been other games that have come out that I can't think of off the top of my head that have had like music tracks in them, where they've had to negotiate, some serious licensing, but then Like they can't just keep that up. I feel like the steam is kind of like falling a little bit. I don't know. Now I'm looking at the Twitch chat, and In-Game Instincts in the Twitch chat says the list of BC games keeps growing. So that's a positive, right? I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, it's full of shit. Well, maybe not all of it, but
yeah.
Well, I mean, at the same time, though, think about this. If you're an achievement hunter, it's still perfect for you because it's easy achievements and some of the stuff.
Exactly.
I mean, stuff that you didn't get to play on the 360. So it's
Yep.
still more than other consoles are getting.
Yep. I'm with you on it. It's true. I mean, and some of this stuff can be, purchased for dirt cheap, especially in the sales. So, all right. So I think that's it on backwards compatibility because it was a dud. I think I had episode 1 of Sonic 4. I may download that, but everything else, no, please. Speaking of the licenses and Assassin like negotiating and stuff, you mentioned that kind of stuff. Fret Nice, you think that was a negotiation to get Fret Nice and backwards compatible, or you think they were begging Xbox to do that? They were probably like, please, we want to bring this into, out of the obscurity. We want to bring this back to relevance. Anyway, I'm the only one who found that funny. Okay, next topic.
Yep.
Wow, Assassin. Way to leave your boy hanging,
I
Assassin.
know. You're an asshole, Assassin.
Wow.
You need those crickets chirping.
I need those crap crickets. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I think this is the last topic we have actually. So we're kind of running a good pace here. Am I missing anything? Talked about Uno for sure. Yeah, the Xbox One S release date, right? That got announced.
Did it?
Yeah.
Who cares?
1/3 of it did.
I'm with Assassin on this, man. I'm with Assassin.
That's
Yeah,
August 2nd. Only a couple weeks. Yeah, of course he's joking. This is exciting.
It is. Well,
August 2nd, we're getting the Xbox One S, the beautiful 40% smaller white console.
You know what? Did you watch Assassin's video on why he's not getting the Xbox One S?
Yeah, it's up now.
Yeah, you should go watch it.
I didn't watch it, but everyone should go check that out since that uploaded right before our episode started. So after you guys are done watching this, definitely should go check that out. I will be checking it out myself. Assassin's been making some good stuff lately, so.
I may get the Gears one.
See, now that's the thing. Like, that's the argument, right? People are saying, oh, the 2 terabyte version's out, is $399, right? For the 2 terabyte version, it's out on August 2nd. Will you wait 2 months to get the Gears one that's a customized console and it comes with an Ultimate Edition of the game that is essentially half off at that point, right?
And it comes with a controller too, right?
Yeah, a custom controller, custom console, and half off the Ultimate Edition of the Gears game. Are you going to wait 2 months and do that, or do you get the 2 terabyte version now?
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't get the Gears one. I mean, it does look good, but I would just buy the game separately if I was going to get it.
I'm not getting the Gears one either. But go ahead, Clowns, what were you going to say?
I think that Microsoft should just release all of them at the same time. Like, I know that it just feels like they're releasing the 2 terabyte right now because they want people to spend the most money up front.
Absolutely.
And they're a company, so I mean, for them it probably makes sense. But for us as fans, please listen to us and at least please put out the other consoles as well, like the other Xbox One Slims, relatively close. Don't make us wait till like December or November. Just give us like a month in between, and I'll be happy. Because
sorry to interrupt, but I bet you they're gonna do at least a month in between.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if they do that, then I'm fine with it. But if they make us wait like any longer than that, I should send them an angry letter. Now the paper airplane.
Now I think what Clowns are saying is a very valid concern because initial reports were that those versions, especially the 500 gigabyte version, was gonna be not out until holiday. So not until like November, December. So you'd wait August to September, October. Yeah, so 3 months, 4 months for the smaller version, just so they can sell you on the version that has higher internal storage when people have been making that argument that it's way cheaper to buy the externals. So, I mean, I'm with you on that. I'm gonna buy the white one because I love the white. I love the look of it. I saw it at E3, so I may be biased. And when no one was looking, I smelled it. I'm not gonna lie. But
The new console smell.
yes, I went to, and it probably didn't have that smell after a couple days at the convention, but we had that, that Xbox Insider event that I was very gracious to be let into, and there weren't that many people there, so when people, weren't around, I took a look left, look right, stuck my head down, sniffed it, got myself that good new system with, but um, HP North makes a good point in the YouTube chat. He says the 500 gigabyte and the 1 terabyte versions are gonna be the release dates are gonna be announced next week, according to Aaron Greenberg. So does that make it better for you clowns? They're gonna announce it right away.
Yep, that does.
Taylor Assassin on the Xbox One S release date, only 2 weeks away.
Still can't afford it.
No, Taylor. You just got a job. You're killing it, obviously. Your boss lets you come home early so you can do this podcast on Thursdays. And you're not putting $20 away each week and saying,
I'm trying to put 100 away each week.
"Oh wow, okay."
All right.
So, it just
sorry
depends on food.
I got an update for you, Inferno.
Yes, please.
On that Capcom arcade cabinet,
Yes.
it has 1942 Savage Bees Commando, a trial version of Ghosts and Goblins. I think you gotta buy it separately. Gunsmoke trial version, Section Z trial version.
The good versions are the good games are trial versions. Okay, go ahead.
Trojan, Speedrunner, Legendary Wings,
Ooh, good one.
Hyperdyne Sidearms, Avengers, which is not like the Marvel version. It's something like Kung Fu, Street Fighter arcade brawler. 1943, I think Black Tiger. And then there's one game I can't read because it's so black. I think it says Sun. And I
The
think
hell is that?
High Marls, something like that.
What the hell?
Yep.
Anyway, Assassin, thoughts? It's $3.99. It comes out in 2 weeks. I'll be getting one. You gonna be joining me?
Yeah, obviously haven't seen my video.
Obviously, dude. It went live right before this podcast, so no. So, are you gonna give us a little sneak peek, a little spoiler, or are you gonna make us wait?
I'm gonna make you guys wait, but
Okay.
I can tell you now I will not be buying the 2 terabyte one because I have a 4 or 5 terabyte external right next to it.
So you'd be waiting either way. So the decision isn't between the 2 terabyte white and the Xbox. I mean, the Gears version. It's between the 500 gigabyte and the Gears.
I wouldn't even buy the Gears because it would just be trading to Scorpion.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're buying the 500 gig version then.
Just have to see my video.
Okay, we'll have to wait. The game filter in the YouTube chat says, heard Zebra Fries is buying us all an Xbox One S for coming to watch the show today. I didn't hear that, but I'm excited. I'm excited about that.
Good luck. It'll be 6 years from now.
I can wait.
Nice.
I can wait.
Nice, Assassin.
Assassin,
You know you
get
want
yours
this.
last.
Hey, we can wait
Yes,
that long
nice.
for a Sony game, so why not?
Oh, wow. Ew. Last Guardian, we're going on 10 years. So I'm getting this, so I'm just letting everyone know.
What made you change your mind though? Because you were originally gonna get the 500.
I think I'm gonna repurpose my hard drive to be a PC one. And also because I don't want to wait. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think getting it on August 2nd. I think also another thing about this is cool is that I'm not gonna have to bring my hard drive when I bring my console to people's houses or to my lake house or whatever. I'll just grab the console and go. It'll fit in my laptop bag and I'll be ready to go. Won't have to worry about the hard drive or anything like that. So, I mean, for $100 more, I'm okay with it. I don't even think I have 2 terabytes of games on my external. I could be wrong though. But yeah, I want to get this. I want to get this as quickly as possible. I'm excited. That white, baby. That white.
Are you
I'll tell you.
going to do an unboxing video for Four
Sure.
Guys?
Absolutely. 100%.
And then you're going to mail Clowns the console? I mean, Assassin?
Wow.
Absolutely
There's a
not.
plug there for Assassin, huh?
Absolutely not. People in the chat are excited about the HDR and the 4K stuff. The HDR, I'm not going to have an HDR TV, so this is going to be meaningless to me. I don't know if this monitor is HDR. It's definitely not HDR10. So it's, if anything, it's the Dolby one. But I am planning on buying a 4K HDR TV for Black Friday, so
There's a cheap 4K. I don't know if it is HDR, but at Best Buy it's like $300 something, 40-inch.
wow, cheap. Yeah, those TVs are dropping in price so quick. I can't wait till Black Friday. The deals on those are going to be insane. I'm going to get like a killer TV for $700, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm hoping the Xbox One Slim 2 TB will be like $100 off then.
It,
By Black Friday, I think maybe 50.
50 probably, yeah.
No, I think 15 in 6 months before Black Friday, or a
Oh,
month
really?
before Black Friday,
Six-
and then Black.
6 months before Black Friday.
So last month?
No.
So
I
2
mean
months
within
ago?
6 months of its launch,
Oh,
but
okay,
before Black Friday, and then Black Friday, I think they're gonna do a bundle or lower by 100.
Well,
Gotcha.
bundle, I think we'll see a bundle actually on Black Friday, but
Gotcha.
How many times have I been right though? A lot.
0.
Yeah, bull crap. A lot.
0 in the past 2 minutes.
All right, with that, we're done. Anyone else have anything to say about this Xbox thing before we get out of here?
No?
Okay, we're done. We're forking us. We're done. We started super late, but we actually finished like around normal time. So we're sorry about the technical difficulties. We know this show was kind of a shit show. But we do hope you enjoyed it. I think the discussion was good. The chat was awesome. So people in the YouTube chat, especially people in the Twitch chat as well, thank you guys for coming and putting the comments down. We were picking up what you were putting down. We were living off you guys, so thank you. And definitely look down at the bottom for our individual,
Just
gamer tags and what.
Add
What
a
was it?
Z to mine for Twitter.
Add a
that's all.
Z to his for Twitter. I don't know why. I used like essentially the same exact one, and all of a sudden the Z's cut off. Fucking, it's probably Skype's problem.
Just blame Skype.
But yeah, definitely follow us on our individual things down here on Xbox, and now Taylor's individual Twitch. Which, have you streamed anything since last episode or no?
No, it's been a bad week.
Oh,
Bad
sorry.
week.
Sorry.
No. I just only got all my stuff put together like Tuesday.
Oh,
So.
okay. So expect some stuff soon from Taylor. I'm sure those streams will be very cool. What are you gonna stream first, you think?
Probably Smite first, just because that's what I have. I'll look at my game, see what I have.
That's cool.
Put it on
Skype does well on Twitch.
I mean, Smite?
I mean, yes, thank you. I'm still like so pissed off about the Skype thing. I'm saying Skype, for Christ's sake. Smite, yes, Smite is really that gets a lot of views on Twitch, so it should do well. But yeah, look out on her Twitter for that. Look out on our Twitter. We'll definitely retweet it. 4GwQPodcast is our podcast Twitter, so definitely follow us. For Facebook, we are 4GwQuarters. Assassin's answering those messages now. If you guys have been sending messages, Assassin's definitely on that as of right now, right, Sassy?
No.
Yes, he is. He is actually. Yeah, so you're probably watching us on YouTube or Twitch if you're watching the video version. So YouTube is 4GwQuarters. Twitch is 4GwQuarters as well. So if you're not and you're listening, try checking us out on YouTube or Twitch. And YouTube, you can watch the back episodes as well. So definitely check us out on there. I think it adds a little bit to the fun seeing all of our ugly mugs. So yeah, definitely follow us on those and check out our website, 4GwQuarters.com. And yeah, with that, we're out of here. See you guys later. Peace out,
Bye.
Cub Scouts.
Adios,
Assassin,
amigos.
Assassin, you survived. You made it. You're in 97 straight appearance.
Yeah.
It's
Gonna
determined.
go down in the history books.
After 100, he's just never going to be here.
I don't know about that. Yeah, right, exactly. He's gonna get to 100 and leave. Yeah, exactly. All right, we're out of here. Peace.